Okay, hi Vivian.
Hello.
We were having a talk about ecology, and can you tell me something about your understanding of um, indigenous notions of stewardship?
Well, I think it's just how we walk on this land, just how we be, and it's how just simply living. When you live, you have to go and get food, and you have to. Um, you have to go hunting. Okay, so you've got to offer tobacco or offer a prayer, anyways. I mean, sort of like just talk to the spirit of the animal, really seriously. I can't imagine that, eh? But like you sort of go almost like into a meditative state or prayerful state, quiet state, and then you just ask the caribou or the moose or the animals. You say, my family is hungry, and will will you help us to stay alive? And and uh, and then you listen. So, and then after you listen, you sort of get the idea of where to go. So you just, get yourself all packed up and ready to go hunting, and you go in the direction you feel like you were supposed to go. So that's just the listening, right? But the thing that we have to do about that is we always have to remember that we have to have deep respect for those animals, for the spirit of those animals, because if we don't respect them, they won't come and they won't talk to us and they won't tell us where they are. You know, if we have any kind of, if we think, we can't think anything bad about them, basically. We always have to hold them in high regard. So, and we have to think about them all the time. So we walk and we respect where they live. So this is their land, this is their home. And so if we don't respect their home, they won't feed us. They won't. Our life and our families' lives depends on taking care of their land, and making sure that they're going to thrive and they're going to be strong and happy and healthy. Because if they're not strong and happy and healthy, we're not going to be. So all the ways. I mean, even when you think about the bear, we had to kill a bear every fall, and we needed the bear because we need the fat for the winter in our food. There's no place else to get fat in the winter time, and you absolutely need fat when you're in 60 below weather because that keeps your body burning fuel. And so we have to kill a bear before this winter, and all the bear's bones we have to hang up on a tree, and we hang it up on a tree to say thank you to the bear, the spirit bear. Thank you for letting us get through the winter here. We honor you. And so that's the kind of thing that we do, and like in the summertime when we're picking berries, we pick berries with the bear in mind. We know they're going to come and pick berries with us. You can't go pick berries without bears picking with you, because it's their home, it's their land. So we're picking berries, and we always have to pick berries where, okay, I think the bears will pick over there, so we'll go over here. And so we always have to keep that in mind. And when we're picking berries, we have to always keep an eye on the cubs, because if the cubs get between, if we're in the middle and the cub is here and mama bear's over there, we're in trouble. So we're picking berries, and then the baby cub, wanders over this way. We just move over to this patch and pick berries at this patch. We just always keep in mind the animals, and their health and their well-being and their comfort all the time. That's the way that we live. This land is not ours. It's not. This land is always the animals, and then we take care of it, and we keep in mind always their health and their well-being, and their, because what are we going to do if they're not strong and healthy? We're going to die, you know. So yeah, that's what my idea of ecology is.
Well, that's beautiful. And I remember one day I was telling you that I was vegan
Yeah.
and that I didn't use factory farmed, milk and cheese. And you looked at me and you said, well, that in your tradition, do you remember that conversation? You said in your tradition that we also think about the carrots and the plants and that we eat.
Yeah.
And we try to be respectful of them as well. Can you say something about that?
Well, it's not that, because we didn't grow anything, but when we pick plants and roots and anything like berries, bark from the tree, all of that stuff, all of it has a purpose and all of it has a reason for being picked. And so we have to pick it either in the morning, first when the sun rises, or else we have to pick it in the evening when the sun sets down. Or like there's always certain specific times to pick everything that we're going to eat because of what it's going to do for us, what its purpose is, and what makes it stronger. Because we have to make sure that that gets to grow better even. If we can help it make it grow better, that's the best thing to do for us and for the animals, because the animals eat it too. And so we never pick it where it won't grow again. You just don't do that. You don't kill anything. There are certain ways to pick things that will keep it alive and let it thrive. Yeah.
Thank you, Vivian.